They say we controversial and we breaking the virtues. Now that we in the game, we in every commercial. Magazine, radio, we stay interviewing. Might hit up Wendy Williams just to ask her, how you doing? I wake up every morning, my face in every blog. Freaky boys, t-shirts, every catalog. They try to bring us down, but we say fuck the press. And all these weak rappers time to take a fucking rest. I'm finna sock it too.
The next one is about Tracy Morgan. Y'all seen that Tracy Morgan?
Had to hit her in the DM. Rather hit it in the PM. Why I gotta double tap every time I see them? Hit me with a business card, I might see them. Darling, excuse me, I'm a former workaholic with a weakness for affection, and I hope to beg your pardon. I really say the garments in my favorite color scarlet. My friends will call me rapper, but I really think my artist was bananas. I love this banner, I think you're beautiful. I probably say it often, but it's different than the usual. I can see you slaying, putting bodies in the funeral. Can't even tell you things I wanna do to you, a queen. You deserve it for the magazines. Baby, gonna get the finer things. You ain't gotta fight it, let it be. All you gotta do is stay with me. Gotta take a chance for these others on the line. Can't you worry about the future, baby. I didn't understand you ain't trying to waste your time. That's a trouble, but the mothers ain't me. I can definitely show ya, I can definitely show ya. Baby girl, there's nothing that I won't do for ya. Take you to my place, come on, let me hold ya. We can take your time, let me get to know ya. Girl, you know I'm with it if you with it. You can tell your friend I'm out of business. Everybody wanna be Dr. Phil, you keep your 2 cents, cause I'm all about Dr. Bills. Basically this money on my mental. Really, I can feel your potential. Sharp like another 2 pencil. We don't need a title if we wanna keep it simple. Choose you in my life like the sunshine. Take you places that don't ever see the sunshine. Every hook, baby, all I need is one time. I go deep, lady, that is not a punchline. You can go and take a minute if you need it, cause I found me a pot of gold. She probably think I'm shady, but I'll never go buy me nose. But if you coming over, then I'm close, baby, got a door. She said she down for it, and she all in my phone goes out. She ready. I didn't understand, you ain't tryna waste your time. That's a trouble, but the mothers ain't me. I can definitely show ya, I can definitely show ya. Baby, there's nothing that I won't do for ya. Take it to all y'all good girlfriends. We can take your time, let me get to know ya. Let me get to know ya. 20-something, you can't find love in Southern California. Girl, you always play so hard to get, let me get to know ya. If it's worth it, then I'll fight for you. Just gotta show me. Just show me.
Welcome back to another episode of Opinionated. This is season 2, episode 1, and I'm back. I'm Louis Jones.
I'm Mark Hayes.
I'm Michael Devon. What's poppin'?
And you are watching a new episode of Opinionated. We are here every Tuesday, 7:30ish, 8 o'clock.
The table's a different color, motherfucker.
You see it, season 2.
The table's a different color, motherfucker.
Game's changed. I got a fucking.
It's still green. It's just a different kind of green. Money green, bitch. Okay. We got water bottles. Yo, the price went up, Louis.
Price went up.
I need to renegotiate my contract, family.
Anyway, we are going to allow everybody in the comment section to call in to interact with us.
That's our new.
So, if you read the comment section, we're going to absolutely put the number down there so that you can call in around like the last 30 minutes of the show. The number is 657-383-1275.
All peace and good energy, bro. Y'all call with that fuck shit we
I'll find you.
Yes.
So, I will find you.
You know how we do, Mark? How did you enjoy your weekend?
Oh man, just released this new single, Get to Know Ya, on iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music, all the above title, you know what I'm saying, whatever you listen to, Get to Know Ya. I'm on there. And yeah, man, just got a lot of good feedback. I'm pretty excited about it, you know.
Yeah, everybody wants to know the name of the song.
Get to Know Ya? Get to Know Ya? Talking about the song called Get to Know Ya? Mm-hmm. Get to Know Ya? Get to know ya. Get to know ya. Get to know ya. GETTOKNOW.
What do you tell the girl when
Why?
Will you tell the girl when you trying to get her number?
Can I get to know you?
Know ya.
By Marquez.
Know ya.
Okay.
What the fuck is a Marquez?
What the fuck is Marquez? An artist, a lover, a friend.
Know ya. Get off your phone.
But yeah, that's pretty much how my weekend went. You know, made some money. You know, did some cool things. You know. What about y'all?
I got a haircut.
I noticed, man. It's a whole new look. I could tell you was feeling yourself.
I did earlier.
Yeah, you could tell he was all on his phone.
I was gonna say something like
happiness.
Mike, who do you think you are?
Peace, love.
I think I like it.
What all did you do this weekend?
I got a motherfucking haircut.
That's
it. I went for a hike, did some mind clearing, because it's important to do things that keep your mental health strong while your mental health is strong.
Gym,
you know what I'm saying? I did a little bit of that.
I have a question for you. Mike.
Pierre just flexed and laughed at his own muscle. That shit was mad funny.
My question is, I'm going to ask you this: did your hike work for you? Did it work for you?
I mean, just doing shit like getting the fuck out your head. Yeah, you know
I feel you. I fuck with that, bro.
Yeah, getting out them four walls and just being at peace with yourself and nature and all that cool shit, and just being around. Excuse me, guys. Being around people who vibrate at the same wave that you do, and having those conversations while you overlooking the city is beautiful, man.
Beautiful, man.
Interesting.
I used to do that myself.
Now, what
You
did
know,
I
you
do
can
to
invite me.
Yeah,
you
don't invite nobody, right?
Yeah.
Just be doing all this cool stuff.
My bad. I got y'all. We gonna go on an opinionated family hike.
What y'all trying to talk about running?
Watch. But see, niggas always, you don't invite me, I'm gonna invite him. He be like, oh shit, I gotta go to Popeyes.
I go to Popeyes.
Pierre, the main nigga gonna do that shit.
We can go in the morning, PR, if you're free. I can come pick you up. We can go in the morning because I'm off.
Where y'all trying to go?
Runyon. We're going on a different hiking trail at Runyon. It's a really good one.
What you mean?
Because I feel like
it's
the
like
main
one,
but dump one up the one where you go straight to the top.
Yeah,
that's what
he goes right.
When you go off to the left.
He goes right instead of left.
No, not neither one of those. You have to go on the back street, and then see it's a hiking trail that goes straight to the top. It's this one steep hike. Y'all know about the popular trails. Y'all know let me not say that.
I know right, left.
Y'all know what everybody else be at. I'm going to the one where it's actually beneficial.
I know what you're going to say too.
Oh, so
all the black people be
people
like I'm going to one that's beneficial
because you're not sidetracked by nothing.
You're on a pig.
When you go to the main popular hiking trails, you run into all your cousins and all your friends and stuff like that.
I don't have enough cousins and friends.
I mean, you get on 10 minutes every female or whatever, yada yada yada.
I don't, bro. I put on my headphones. I run to the top. I sit at the top and I meditate. Okay, I write.
So if y'all free tomorrow, we can go hiking in the morning. If y'all not free, understandable. But me and Pia go around 9 o'clock. We go there. 9 o'clock hiking. Yeah, early in the morning. Start your day off right. If not, okay. Well, okay. Let's get into it. We got a long show today. We have a long short show today. A long short show today. Yes. Okay. First question. Okay. A cancer patient has been given 3 months to live, but was cured by an experimental treatment. What do you think about the situation, and what medical breakthrough are you waiting for? I'm going to start off with Mike.
There you go.
First of all, I think the price just went up. That's my new shit. That's my new saying. The price just went up. It's everything.
That's like
I can only imagine how expensive that fucking drug is going to be, especially if you ain't got health insurance. So, good for them.
A little backstory on a scenario. Basically, the man had took some of her cells, and he just made like 1 billion of those cells, like the healthy cells, to fight off the cancerous cells. And basically, she had already made up her mind to I'm gonna die.
I haven't seen this on nothing. Like, why is
has
cancer been cured? That should be
her cancer has been cured. She had stage 4 cancer, and stage 4 is the last stage.
Something about this shit don't feel right, brother.
No, it's a breakthrough. It's a medical breakthrough. It's in the early stages, but it's going to save more lives.
But they're too hesitant to be like, we cure cancer because
because this is like basically
a rare case, I guess, right?
It's a rare case. It's not even a rare case. It's the first case. This doctor decided to do something different. And when he did it, it worked on this patient. So now he has to further his experiment, test it out, and then he can implement it into But they know it's going to save more lives.
Dr. Sebi said he was curing cancer for years,
and that's the thing about it too. I was going to say that, but I'll let you continue. But the next question is, what medical breakthrough are you waiting for?
I want to be selfish and be like, yo, we need a pill for depression, but you know,
You got a pill for depression.
We do have
like a pill that actually cures the shit, not prolongs it and puts it off. But probably like that actual cure for cancer, that would be dope. Cure for AIDS would be dope. A cure for STDs in general, like all of them shits.
Okay.
What?
Like we can go back to having sex raw and just like, you know what I'm saying?
You know,
A vaccination. A vaccination.
A vaccination with
A vaccination.
But we starting off season 2 with fucked up words again.
No, I said it right. I just got a list.
He got that
Second
real
time,
strong
vaccination.
lisp on it. That's it.
Okay, I'm gonna turn it over to Mark.
They pretty much took the words out of my mouth, man. Like, shit, first of all, the treatment probably was for somebody rich, or like somebody rich was helping out, apparently.
She was
or
a regular individual.
Or
She's
she
one
got
of
a lot,
us.
or she got a lot of debt. Is she one of us?
She's one of us. But what medical breakthrough are you hoping for?
STDs, of course. I would definitely love to have sex with no condom, bro. That's like
And not even worry about it. It's not even in the back of your mind.
You know what I'm saying? Just only thing I gotta worry about is babies. I would do Plan B all day. Yeah, Plan B all day, baby. Like shit, it'd be expensive to have sex. Like, shit, just imagine to have to pay $50. Well, you can get the Plan CVS for $40. I mean, it's not called the Plan CVS, but it's the CVS brand. You know, what are y'all looking at?
Stay focused. Stay
Like,
focused.
it's the CVS brand of Plan B, so I call it the Plan CVS, and it works just as well.
Okay. What medical breakthrough that I'm hoping for is
A barber.
no. It's
I'm sorry.
You want to start it over? It's not a medical breakthrough.
It's not.
I didn't expect you to know that. I didn't expect you to know that.
What did he
I didn't
say?
expect you to know that.
What did he say?
Nothing.
You just worry about that bag you got.
We'll get into it.
Barber.
Show.
The post show. Ain't no fucking post show, man. Ain't no fucking post show.
Ain't no goddamn post show.
Yeah, anyway. No. A medical breakthrough that I'm hoping for is for autism and any neurological disorder. One thing about me is like, I feel like a kid should be a kid, you know. I understand that kids grow up to be adults, but in my eyes, I just feel like a kid should be a kid, and it's just really hurtful to see like kids struggling from cancer and dying from cancer, and kids having all these neurological disorders and have to suffer, and it's really heartfelt. But I know that it's starting to become a more epidemic. Like obesity used to be the number one childhood epidemic, and now autism is the number one childhood epidemic. And I'm just like, what is it about? What is they putting in the food in the water or whatever?
Like, what is causing the autism?
No, but they say they don't know. They say they don't know.
You think it's vaccinations?
Think so?
It interrupted, but
you think it's vaccination?
Think so?
It could be a number of things. It could be a number of things, and that's the like when I do assessments with parents, I ask them about like, did you have a C-section? Did you have a natural birth? Did your kid become premature, or were they born premature? A lot of parents say like, oh, I had one kid and I got my kid the shot, and then they got autism. Then I didn't get my second kid the shot, and then they didn't have it. So it's a bunch of things. I realize that autism is more prevalent on the West Coast than it is on the East Coast. So I always say it's something in the water,
Something in the water.
I never noticed that.
But if it's anything that we can do to find a cure to just end it all together, that'd be a really great thing, But we'll go on to the second topic.
I get a girl pregnant, I'm moving to New York now.
Like, what?
I swear to God, I said when I'm not dating with no native or nobody who's been in California more than 3 years, because I have never seen autism on a level that I see it here. And then it's like, a lot of times we used to, like back in the day, we used to be like really quick, we'd be like, oh, that's a white person illness, whatever like that. Like I never met, I
didn't know what autism was when I was a kid. I thought it was just like some training.
And I never met a black kid with autism until I came to California, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, oh, so that's a whole other story, but we'll continue that. But the next topic is Mariah Carey opens up to The Guardian about her childhood. Says she doesn't feel guilty about how her life turned out different from her troubled sister. Have you ever experienced any bad guilt about your life that you led? I want to start off with Mark.
Oh, bad guilt? Besides cheating on ex-girlfriends,
No, about your siblings, like the people that you grew up with. Like, have you ever felt like any guilt or whatever like that?
Not at all.
For like
bro.
being successful or stepping out on your dreams, and I
mean, I have cousins.
your cousins.
I have cousins in Detroit that I kind of like. I kind of worry about them at times, but I don't feel guilty about it. I mean, because my mom made the decision to move out of Detroit when I was younger for that reason. So it's like I don't think we should feel guilty at all.
What about you, Mike?
I'm 25, brother. I ain't got enough life experience to answer that question.
I got enough life experience.
You have.
I mean, one like I guess
years.
a regret that I have is like a subconscious regret that I have is like living out here and having to see like my nephew grow up like without really knowing who the fuck I am. Like,
Right. I wish I could be around my little brother more.
Yeah, it's like the things that we sacrifice as artists to live our dreams. Like we sacrifice a lot.
But it's like a friend of mine told me like like they have their parents right now, so like they're gonna need you more when they're older. You know what I'm saying? It's like when my brother's like in his 20s, he's gonna need advice and shit.
Nah.
I could be there for him. You know what I'm saying?
I want to see my nephew.
I want to see my nephew.
So bad.
I want to go to the football game. It's a
I want to go to the football games.
You don't even know that nephew. It's a
I'll be a
nephew.
nephew. But my sister is pregnant now, and it's so
a niece.
messed up because I come from a close knit family, and I just be missing out on a whole bunch of shit.
Missing out on all of the shit.
I got a
I like
nephew.
missing out on
I got a
shit.
nephew that's 3 years old, and then I got my oldest brother is about to have a baby now. I'm missing all that shit. That shit tear your ass up.
Like I want to teach my nephew the first cursing word. Like I don't want to come home and they already cursing.
Yeah, I want to be around my brother when you start talking to girls for
Think you should
real.
have
It's like,
time,
no,
bro.
bro, this is what you need to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
let me fuck your mom.
let me give you this game.
Unfortunately, my niece is 27 years old and she in the comment section. And my nephew is 26 or whatever. They all grown and up and up and out of there. So that whole phase of being an uncle, I was an uncle at 4 months. So I get it. But for me,
That shit always be weird to me.
no,
Young
for me,
uncles.
but for me, like all my other cousins, they the aunties, but they nieces and nephews are older than them.
It's always funny to me when people are like, yeah, that's my nephew. Like, nigga, he's twice your age.
So that's like really interesting. But as far as I come from a big family, like I have a lot of like my daddy kids. No, my mama have a lot of kids. So it's like those are the people that I grew up with. So it's like in a sense, like my older 4 siblings and like all of them play a pivotal part in my life. Like everybody came together to shape the younger ones to make sure that we stayed on track, to make sure that we didn't do drugs, to make sure that we went to school. And I remember when I graduated, I had sent all of them a text on my graduation day, and I was basically like, I'm gonna always look out for y'all. I'm gonna always look out for y'all because if it wasn't for that sacrifice, I wouldn't be where I am.
Right.
So I've spent my whole entire life trying to give back and make sure that I help out and make sure that I don't become selfish. And it has caused like, kind of like a burden on me in a sense. But what I ended up doing, like I ended up just putting them in positions where they can survive. So like I moved some of them from Chicago to Vegas, like literally like moved them to Vegas. Now they doing way better, like to the point they don't need me. It's like I put them in a position where they can be successful, and I encourage them to follow their dreams and stuff like that. So I feel like that burden of like siblings guilt or survivor's guilt, basically it's like now it's wearing off. Okay, we can go on to the next topic. Next topic. The family posts stinging obituary about mother who abandoned her husband and 2 kids to live with her brother-in-law. Do you think a brutally honest obituary is okay? I'm going to start.
Hold on. What kind of obituary?
Brutally honest?
Brutally honest.
Brutally honest.
You got it.
Brutally honest.
However y'all want to pronounce it. However y'all want to pronounce it. However y'all want to pronounce it. That's how y'all. That's how y'all gonna pronounce it.
Man,
now let's go. We're gonna go.
I was surprised to see that it was a white woman. Because that sounds like some black pettiness. Don't it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You died like he wasn't shit. Nigga wasn't doing shit. He was broke. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck that nigga. He owed me $16.
So what do you think? What do you think?
I mean, why did she, first of all, like the chick shouldn't even, like the chick doesn't care. She dead. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just
She's currently out of consciousness.
probably should have just lived a better life when she was alive. Like, listen, if I die and they say fucked up shit about me at my funeral,
I'm dead. You gotta realize what she did too. As you can see, she left her family for her brother-in-law, meaning she left her husband for his brother.
Oh yeah, so she's a piece of shit.
Yeah, she's a piece of
They
shit.
do that in my families all the time.
She deserves all that slander.
She deserve all that heat. You know what I'm saying?
Why would you pay?
If the people that's burying you and paying for your funeral hate you, it's like it is what it is.
Why would
Like,
you? I'm not burying your funeral.
That's what happens. Like we're gonna bury her because you know she's a mom, but she's a piece of shit. It's
What do
like,
they do when you don't want to? Like, imagine.
Yeah.
Like, what if you say, like, I don't want to bury this bitch?
like I don't.
Yeah,
I
Like,
don't
what would
really
happen?
fuck
Like,
with
with the
her.
government, with the city
morgue.
take?
You go to the city morgue.
Correct.
Put you in a pan box and they drop you in the city morgue.
What does that mean? So is it like, do you keep your body or do you get?
They, they bury you. They bury you, but you go in like a pine box, a wooden box, and they just put you in the city. Like
you get like a number or something?
Yeah, like they have to do because they probably bury you.
Is that free?
You just that's free.
I'm so okay with that.
You know, I'm dead.
But you don't have a funeral service or
I don't
nothing.
give a fuck. I'm
No,
dead.
I'm not having a funeral service. I feel like all that money.
No, I'm
can
saying
go-
the person that you do that to, they don't get a funeral service.
Just bury me in the BMW like that dude.
That's what I'm
Africa, dude.
Yeah, like bury me in my BMW. You know what I'm saying? Like,
The soul is not that no more. Just a temple. You know.
you heard about that?
I don't need this damn body no more. Nah.
Y'all heard
Somebody got buried in
of
the
this dude buried his uncle in a brand new BMW.
Damn. That's money.
That's what-
Where is that? I'm gonna dig that motherfucker up.
I'm pretty sure they dug it up already.
Yeah, they like
They do that, like the groundskeepers and stuff. Like when they bury you, like you know, people they get buried with
they got
money or
these
get buried with
expensive
jewelry.
ass.
They
caskets
supposed to
and shit.
take all that stuff off before they bury you. So like you can have it for like the funeral, but like when they close the casket, take all the stuff out because if you don't, when they bury you, they'll go and take all that stuff out your casket and then bury you.
My thing is like.
You see,
Like 1,000 years from now, what we gonna do with all these caskets? Like, when are people gonna just be?
Yo,
looking back
eventually
like
we gonna
this?
run out of space.
That's what I'm saying. We're like, oh, we're
that's why
gonna
people
lose on these bodies.
That's why people are going. No, in Chicago.
In Chicago, there was
Yeah.
this big conspiracy. Well, it wasn't a conspiracy. It was a big scam. Like one of our popular burial grounds.
Historic.
Right.
Like
Where
they
Emmett Till
had,
was buried at.
they was taking like since the '60s. They've been taking bodies out and reburying more bodies.
So what they do with the old bodies?
They threw it in the field. Like they,
So,
it's like in the back of the cemetery. They
Like they did this
About
big,
caskets
they
and
did
all that.
this big
All they got crushed.
investigation.
Where they keep all the caskets?
They
They did
crushed
this
all
big
the stuff.
That's
investigation.
that shit. You visited your
And
great
found out like thousands of,
And somebody and that's how
And
people
it's-
found out.
Yeah,
That's how
yeah,
people
like-
found out.
Wait, hold on.
and found out like thousands
That's
of
where I left
bodies
them
had
right
been
here.
moved and taken away, and I think some of the caskets were resold.
We need to stop
plot-
burying
So,
The plot
take this
twist.
used casket, you know,
No,
on
no.
eBay.
Yo, we gotta stop burying.
They crushed the bodies.
It's fucking
They crushed the bodies and they crushed the caskets.
Where?
They listen when they like. In Burr Oaks, that like people was getting buried there since like the late 1800s. Like
Uh-huh.
Emmett Till is buried there,
Right.
Like he's buried in the front. So what was happening was that they will go and dig up a body from like 1960 or whatever, and then they'll throw that casket and body away in the back, and then they'll put like a whole new body.
But you saying the back like it's just a stock area?
No, it is. It's like
Shit.
How?
it's because the cemetery.
You know how big cemeteries are? Like
Yeah.
besides the part where we see
I'm about to say,
physically,
you know,
it's other shit. Like
Like, so he's saying they crush them. They got like big machines. or
Yeah,
something?
they'll crush. They crushed it up. They could just stack the casket.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what the?
They crushed
These are
it.
really intricate caskets that they be making for these people. Man.
They-
this is why I want to go into the funeral.
No, that stuff is disposable.
Yo.
too.
People will always die.
That stuff is disposable.
We gotta stop doing shit just because we've always been doing shit. Like we can stop burying people. We can stop.
I'm going to the mausoleum. Like it's already paid for. I'm
I'm on my shit.
I don't give a fuck. Like why do you
Martin Luther
care
King.
what happens to your body? Why do you care?
because it's my body. I want to make sure that it's properly.
No, it's not. It's
Properly
not.
disposed.
It's not.
No,
You
I
just-
just-
you
I
just
never
use
thought
it.
about
I'm not going on. Y'all not gonna toss me away.
That's like time out. Like when you
Lay
trade in
your
a car,
ass.
when you trade in a car, do you give a fuck what happens to that car?
That's a materialistic thing.
Honestly, bro.
Your body's not a
Just
materialistic
make-
thing.
Yeah,
Your body is-
I own it.
I didn't live with a car
I don't own
for
it
30
anymore.
fucking years
I don't own this
and had
body
to
no
take
more,
care of this motherfucker.
Right, you're
and
right.
went to the doctor and
Y'all niggas
shit.
gonna see my dead abs.
Now you don't. Now
I mean, the casket like.
what's interesting was that my auntie passed away. Before my auntie passed away, she said I don't want no funeral. I don't want no burial. Throw me on the side of the road. She was Muslim.
Wait, what?
But when she passed away,
Hold on, Muslims are supposed to be buried.
no, they get buried to the east, yeah, but you don't have to. Or
Just
they-
build me a
No,
statue.
you
Build
have
me a
to.
statue.
I know
and
for a
stand like
fact.
this.
I've been around tons of
We supposed to
Muslims.
bury her to the east. We end up doing all that, but the most important part of the conversation
inside
was
that
that
statue.
when it came time to
Record
like
that.
when it came
Keep
time to plan her funeral when she had actually passed away, we couldn't bring ourselves to do nothing she said do, so we ended up like just going to get. He had a whole funeral and everything, and stuff like that.
Do whatever she
Funeral.
It's pronounced everywhere.
Funeral. Funeral.
For me,
Funeral.
For me, do whatever she is. I don't give a fuck about this body.
Yeah, me, I'm just like, I'm going from the morgue to the grave. I'm going from the morgue to the grave.
All you need to do is cremate me and put those put the cremated ashes
And sprinkle it with some hoes.
Smoke me. Put it in
Tupac.
some cement and build me a statue of me standing like
Well,
this.
y'all can have all them cheap ass.
You can smoke me like
I want to go out. I want to go out the same way I lived as the prince that I am.
Hey, you don't have like people walking with your body.
Oh yes, I need horses,
parades.
Yes, I need everything.
I would like a Michael Jackson funeral. You know what I'm saying?
Don't come see me while I'm dead when you come see me while I was alive. That's my motto. Don't come see me while I'm dead when you come see me while I was alive.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to go from the morgue to the grave. All my royalties is split.
One of the comments said, "I want my remains to be turned into fertilizer and my family to plant it so I can be the tree, like the tree in Pocahontas."
How do you turn remains? How do you do that?
Plant the tree over it.
You gotta put it in shit.
I don't know, but my aunt's husband, his remains were turned into like these diamond crystal looking things.
My niece turned into a necklace. My niece was cremated and turned into a necklace and passed off to.
That's fucking
You
weird.
walk around with
That's
motherfuckers.
weird.
Yeah, this is my auntie.
It's like
This is my late husband.
Yeah, nigga, this granny. Nigga, nigga. I'm in the club.
Somebody knew that. Somebody. It was a story where somebody cremated their toddler. This man cremated his toddler, and basically somebody broke into his home and stole the chain. So he had to put out like the news was like, just give it back. We're not gonna charge you for the crime. Just give it back. I think he ended up
sentimental value.
Yeah, because it was his son. His son remains,
and
they just like give it back. We're not even gonna charge you. We they kind of just waived it just to get it back. But moving on to the next topic,
bro.
Tracy Morgan refused to answer questions about Tiffany Haddish's career blowing up. Says he doesn't want to shine a light on Tiffany because everyone is important on set. What do you think of Tracy's response? I'm going to start off with Mike.
Repeat that. I was laughing in my head.
Tracy Morgan and Tiffany Haddish.
What about it? Just repeat it. Nigga, repeat that. Oh, let me read it.
Did you see that video?
I see what you're saying. That's dope. So basically, Tracy was like, I don't want to put the spotlight on one person because the show's about everybody, which is dope. That's a dope thing to say. I don't think that shade.
No, let him finish his response. Let him finish his response.
I don't think that shade. I'll come from a football playing background.
He must didn't see the video.
Oh, was he slugging?
Yeah.
He was
the way he said it.
What do you think? No, wait a minute. What is your
from reading it? From reading it,
it sounds like really, really good.
Like what your quarterback would say.
What's your?
I'm saying from reading it, it sounds like something the quarterback would say. Like there's no iron team shit.
Okay, got it.
No iron team.
And what's your thought on it?
Yeah, I feel like he was trying to put on for the younger people that's on the show. At the same time, there was a little bit of like
the older
resentment.
people. You mean?
No, it was like he was talking about like some young new actors. He was like
the older people.
Who's the older people he was talking about?
Cedric the Entertainer.
He said Cedric the
Entertainer. And then he said the craft services people. Them the motherfuckers that hand you Doritos when you walk in the store, walk in the door.
Oh damn,
they important.
I thought he was talking about like some new actors.
No, that's craft service. That's an insult.
Oh, so he just straight up hating. Damn. That boy Tracy Morgan is straight up.
If somebody asks you, Mark, how is it like working with Mike? You do not supposed to be like, fuck Mike. This ain't about Mike. This about all us.
Yeah.
Craft service.
My thing is about
me, Louis.
Yeah, I thought he started naming like actors. I forgot what happened.
My thing about it is that it's the same. I look at it in a sense when they ask Kelly Rowland or Michelle about Beyonce, and they'd be like, oh, so it's an interview about you, but then they'd be like, okay, so tell me about Beyonce, and it's like, no, this is about me. Like, don't bring up about
Michelle. That's different because when they do that to Kelly and Michelle, it's literally about Kelly and Michelle's projects. Tracy Morgan is doing a project with everybody.
Now, I didn't agree with it. I seen the video and he was being shamed.
And this is what I put on the comment, because a lot of people were taking up for him, but those are people that aren't in entertainment. If you do a song, take a picture, do a movie, do anything with anybody else, an interviewer are gonna ask you, how is it like working with somebody else? You just be like, it's nice. She's cool.
Yeah.
So is everybody else on the fucking set. There's a way to say something, but he said it like a hater. Man. Look, we not gonna do that. Let's move on. Let's move on. This ain't about Tiffany. I'm not gonna do that. If you gonna ask about Tiffany, ask about Cedric. If you gonna ask about Tiffany, ask about the craft services people. And who the fuck thinking about craft services?
And what's interesting
is that video like
what's interesting is that what he has to realize, what Tracy Morgan has to realize is that Tiffany Haddish makes the show. Tiffany Haddish is the reason that people are tuning in, because she's the it girl. The thing about it is that Tracy Morgan haven't had a hit since Mark. Damn!
I put that on Twitter.
Was that the Walmart truck you talking about?
Damn! He want to listen like, no,
keep that energy away from me.
Keep that energy away from me.
I'm call her pure.
Listen, I'm just saying, like, it was like a really bad interview to me, because I'm like, they a team. So when you want to talk about craft service and Cedric, she owned the team too. Talk about her.
It's weird to me, white people's obsession with Cardi B and Tiffany Haddish. Right. It's weird to me. It's just strange.
They love a ghetto black girl.
Yeah.
Period. White people always love
they steal from
ghetto black girls.
They gonna steal it.
That's so strange.
They gonna steal it, call it, and say they created it, cultural appropriation, and they make money off of it. They make money off of it.
Yeah, bro. Fuck all that shit, man.
And that's.
I mean, that's what it is. They put their money behind these stars once they get ahead, and they make money off it as well. But it's like the stars ain't gonna say no, because the white people got the money. The white people like, all right, man, I see you've been doing this, but we got bread, so you come hang out with us, and it happens.
Now,
that's Hollywood.
If you have a question that you want to ask us, write it in the comment section and save it, because you can actually call in and ask us the question live on air. We're gonna answer the phones in about maybe 10 more minutes, and you will have the option to call in and ask us a question, and we will answer it on air. Just the heads up, this is not any other show. If you turn up acting fool, we will hang up on you.
You come with that bad energy, nigga.
We will hang up on you. So
don't ask about Louis.
We will hang up on you.
Ask about the whole crew. Ask about Mark. Ask about Mike.
You know what I'm saying?
Pierre.
Ask about the nigga in the left side.
Ask about craft services.
Ask about the motherfucking honey buns beat.
Ask about all that.
Ask about daughter and her puppies.
Ask about the puppies in the living room.
We got new baby puppies in the living room, bitch.
Credit to everybody.
So we're gonna go to the next question.
Scoopity scoop.
Jada
That song is so dope.
Doopity doo. Doopity doo.
Oh, that beat is
They played it in the club.
Scoopity scoop.
He was like, yo, this finna go hard right here. I got a good verse with y'all. Poopity scoop.
And everybody saying the club.
Poopity scoop. Doopity poop. Like,
everybody was turned up right there. Like, the beat goes so hard, it doesn't even matter what he says. It's like, it's stupid. It's like,
next question.
It was such a troll
Jada
song.
Pinkett Smith says that she was devastated when her son Jaden Smith asked to be emancipated at 15 and moved out. Also, Sharon Osbourne regrets letting her daughter Amy move out when the family was shooting the hit reality show The Osbournes. How young is too young to live alone? Start off with Mike.
I guess
We're starting off with Mike a lot today.
We are.
Big facts.
Like in season 2, we're going another depression.
You know it.
I think, it depends on the child. Like, Jaden Smith seems like a very, very mature.
Why? Because he was
when he was. No, he's just, if you watch how articulate he is, it seems like a pretty articulate, intelligent young man. So, he did it pretty well. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't in the tabloids like Justin Bieber and shit. I don't know, brother, but like, come on.
Y'all just focus.
That motherfucker.
What are you doing?
I need you all to focus. Answer y'all question.
Nigga, you ain't focused on the
like,
we're talking to you. We're talking.
You can't ask somebody a question and then they just
exactly, bro.
So Louis, how's your day going?
Exactly.
It's going.
Oh, you gotta get off the phone, man.
No, y'all need to first. Don't let me do. Go ahead.
Big shit. Yeah, so I mean, you know, it depends on the child. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know about the Osbournes at all. But it depends on the child. It's like, you know, if your child is mature enough, like all of these, like we got a lot of rules that we abide by for no fucking reason. If your child's mature enough and he makes his own bread, like that nigga Jaden's been paid for a while. Like
that makes sense. He does make a lot of money. Yeah. But I was thinking, man, with that, I feel like you should at least be old enough to get a driver's license. That kind of makes sense.
Or have the money to have a driver.
I guess it could.
Or hold up to get a bill in your name.
How old you gotta be to get a bill? You don't gotta be old to get it. You just need a social security number.
You don't be old enough to do any fucking thing. At 15, you need my signature for every fucking thing.
That boy's still taking field trips.
You're 15 years old living by yourself. You still gotta get your report card.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Like, I still gotta come up to your high school for parent-teacher conference.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, how's everything going at home, son? Like, how's the party?
My thing on it is that I don't feel like any child under the age of 18 that comes from a 2-parent household definitely should be moving out. I understand that he was a child star and he makes a lot of money and his parents also got the money, but the thing about it is that when you think about it, even when you think about yourself at 15 now, into a sense, we didn't grow up sheltered. I mean, we didn't grow up like with all of these people. We learned a lot of shit on our own, you know? So I feel like even at 15 with us, was you really ready to move out and to be a grown adult? I don't think so. Having the money or not, but I think it's more of a mental thing to me. I don't think that he's like cognitively intelligent enough to live on
him being rich. To me, that's even more reason to stay your ass at home.
He's more Batman suit to the last.
We can't understand that perspective though, because we weren't. You know, we can't understand that perspective because we weren't raised with the parents that had hundreds of millions of dollars all of our lives. They've had access to knowledge that we didn't have. Like, you grow up faster. So
but how I see it.
Okay, let's do it. 1 second. Hold your thought. We're going to be right back. Pia, I can pause it and go to like a break.
How the hell do
we pause?
What?
We pause. To know ya.
Thank you for tuning back in. We had some technical difficulties.
Don't start.
The technical difficulties. We had it.
Nigga, does your mind work faster than your words?
Yep.
That's what happened.
Anyway,
So like I was saying before we got cut off, was like I feel like kids should actually stay with their parents longer. We're all stuck on. Even myself, I got out the house when I was 18 because I was ready to be independent. Yeah. But it's like in those years I first moved out, I made so many bad decisions, because it was just being young and free. But like honestly, like I feel like kids should stay all the way through college.
If you can,
I didn't move out till I was 24.
Exactly, like stay as long as you can, save up your money, get your finances right, learn, live. Only thing that sucks, you won't have as much sex, but it's like you don't need that much sex.
Look, I moved out when I was younger. You seen hoes, so I have to get out.
Oh yeah, I just saw that shit. I was like,
you can't do this in this house. Gotta go.
Was it like that for real?
Yeah, I had to go I got my own apartment. They never went back.
Damn, that shit was rough. I watched that shit. It touched my heart a little bit. I was like, damn.
Yeah. I think Mark was like, man, gay people used to really have it hard.
They still got it hard.
and what's interesting about it, if you haven't seen the show Pose, you can always catch back up on demand. It's a really, really great show. It's interesting because I personally can relate to the show on so many different levels. Now, I'm not a person that walked balls or whatever, which is like the show that you all saw, but I've lived that experience of being a young person who basically had to go out into the world on my own and figure everything out.
Were you secretly dancing and all that too?
No, I wasn't dancing, but what I became, I had a parent. I had a gay mother, and what that person did, the person basically like taught me like a lot about like how to live in the lifestyle, because I didn't have nobody in my family that was
so you had to be taught how to be gay, basically, and like live it.
Is it? Pia?
Yes, can y'all stop looking at shit over there?
Sorry.
That's a recap of the show. That's behind like 20 minutes.
Got it. Anyway, but I basically lived that lifestyle, and basically I had a gay mother who showed me like the way of the land, and then I became a parent.
You had a gay mother?
Yeah, I had a gay mother, yeah. A mother, not like my mother was gay.
No, that's what I thought too.
I get it.
He did it.
No, but that's what he's.
He had a mother that was gay.
No, he no.
Season 2, we going backwards.
No.
Listen. The only reason I understand because I just saw it on the episode. So basically, that lady that walked up.
Literally what?
Yeah, like
he's gay first, and then the mother. No, because it's different from his mother. No, because he's that same energy. Wait,
you a mother that's gay.
You will understand if you listen. Just wait.
She like mother of gays.
Yeah,
like
all gays.
Like no, when she takes them in off the street.
She's the gay mother.
Pretty much like gave them like
like godmother or
so she's the mother of gays. Like Khaleesi is like the mother of dragons.
No,
that's Game of Thrones.
No. Like people say godmother, my godmother.
No, because like I literally just saw that on the episode.
So he has his real mother,
who kicked him
and
out,
then he has the gay mother. Yes.
Yeah, I literally. It's funny I get it because I literally just saw.
But is this gay mother actually gay?
And that's in this episode,
she's just accepting of your gay.
In that episode,
she can be. She's usually transgender.
She's not about
she's usually a transgender.
She's knowledgeable about the lifestyle. She's knowledgeable about the lifestyle.
She's part of the LGBT community. Usually,
she was a transgender on the TV show.
Right.
When she was,
and mine was a real boy.
Y'all got like an entire universe.
You have to understand. We have to have an entire universe.
We couldn't go nowhere. We couldn't do nothing.
We have to. It's the same thing with black people. When you're not accepted around the real universe, you create an alternative.
Big facts. Good for you guys.
That was all season 1. Good for you. All season 1. But I'm glad season 2.
It's funny. I got it because I just saw it. I say it again.
That's good. I told you to watch it, and you watched it, and you learned something.
I'm learning something. I'm learning about the LGBT.
But I ended up becoming a parent.
I didn't know there was mother of gays.
I ended up, but
that was weird. When I saw it, I was like, she was like, yeah, I take them in, I give them housing and food. You know what I'm saying?
I am the mother of all gays.
But what's interesting is that I became a parent as well, and I had 2 sons, and I had a cisgender daughter. So she was like,
I know that
like the gay, like your gay female friend, like she was younger, but she hung around. Yeah, but she hung around. But I had 2 sons. Dallas is actually.
So were you a gay father?
Yeah, and Dallas.
You were the father of gays.
So what did you? How do you take on that?
I didn't even know you were a father of gays.
Because you must be like, yo, I'm gonna look out for
gays. Does somebody have to anoint you the father of gays?
Yeah, well,
I was experiencing
children.
You do it with a dick instead of a sword.
Listen.
Mad funny. That shit is hilarious, bro. I'm sorry.
Such a homophobe.
I wouldn't be on this show if I was
focus.
That shit was mad
focus.
funny, bro.
Focus. I was
That shit was
experienced. I was way experienced. At the age of 19, I already had a house, a car. I was in college. I had a job. I had everything already together. But like my friends who didn't have, basically they was going through stuff and dealing with their sexuality and didn't know the scene like I knew it. I basically took them in and took care of them and
That's insane.
helped them grow and
makes sense, though.
like I was the parent like,
I'm
okay,
you
going to school,
get kicked out
like
of
stay
I
in
have big
school.
kids.
So it's like
I was the one.
Your kids? You a father of gays too?
Yeah.
See, listen, ladies and
Y'all
gentlemen.
just give me money and I don't have to be gay.
I don't have to get paid for that.
That's real thing.
Don't get paid for that.
No, but we look out for like my late child.
Like,
He said get money.
gay.
I thought y'all got paid.
We
for
should-
that.
So he's saying he wants to be one of our children without being
We
gay.
took care of our kids.
So
like the one that was just in there is my son.
Can I be? Can I
He was
be
in high
like?
school?
Can you be a father of straights?
Yeah.
Yeah, father of straight.
Yeah, we
It's
need. I
called
need
just
a father.
helping niggas out.
Helping niggas out. That's what helping niggas out.
Shout out.
You helping nigga out?
No shit.
doing.
My two sons had grew up to be really successful, grew up to be really respectful, like just really living great lives, functional lives, you know. So that was like the absolute goal. You know what I'm saying? Like
Like
I'm
I'm
not
learning
gonna.
something new every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, because gays like
y'all
get kicked out. Yeah,
so y'all
like
need somewhere to go. So y'all look out for each
So
other.
hold on, getting kicked out, is that relevant? Like
I would imagine so.
I tell you, it's happening
fucking
every
sad.
like
Like,
it's,
well, as long as Christianity
Take a
is
trip.
prevalent,
My dissertation.
we can take a trip to the LGBT center. Y'all go cry.
There's a
You as
LGBT
straight men,
I didn't know there was.
y'all go cry.
Hey, I want to go.
It's 8-year-olds. It's 10 years old.
What is that?
It's 15.
What is
It's
an LGBT center?
a center for LGBT. Take a wild guess what the
I know,
LGBT
I know, just a whole
center
that's
is.
there. It's not like a teen.
That's mad funny though.
I'm saying it's not like a teen.
What's the
center. They don't go
LGBT
home.
center?
Take a wild
I mean,
guess.
it's like
Center or-
LGBTs that got kicked out and they just live
Yeah,
there.
so
It's like
that's
a
not.
homeless shelter for
I didn't know.
It's a
My bad.
center for you can get all
I'm
your
down,
medications. You can get your
Counseling.
counseling. You can
Some
get
of
food.
my classmates.
You know where you said you was getting hit on by transgender women?
Yeah.
That recording plan is the center right around the corner.
Them homeless transgender women, they ain't got no place to go. So at the end of the night, they go sleep at the LGBT center.
Damn, I'm down to go, bro.
Like,
they do like
it's-
fundraisers.
Like,
Yeah.
all your clothes, like
I'm
if
down
you
to
got
go.
any clothes, bring.
Go donate them because they need
No, let's go.
clothes.
We need that perspective, bro.
Right, I never.
I'm down to go.
And shit,
cool.
it's sad
Donate
because
This nigga like, yeah, that's cool, Mike, go.
Let me know how that is.
it be sad because it's really just people, especially children that really
down to
ain't
help
doing
out.
nothing but being fucking children and they
down to
can't go
help out.
home.
That's
The
fucked
shit is
up.
the saddest shit in the
That is
world.
what it's kicked
But
kids out
and
from.
they usually have brothers and sisters who at home chilling, but they're drug abusers and shit like that. But they can go
That's
home.
accepted.
But these motherfuckers, they still in school trying to get an
We gotta
education, but they're gay. They can't go home.
My dissertation is down there.
That shit is fucking
I know that.
sad.
I didn't even know that shit exists. See, ladies and gentlemen, you gotta have conversations with women.
Exactly. I didn't know that shit existed.
You
Bro.
gotta
I
have
just
these
learned what a gay mother was today. I learned a
A
lot.
mother of gays.
The mother of gays.
Shit is fucking
You do
sad.
that to your friends that you converse with every
Our
week
fathers
and
of
shit.
gays.
I mean, I learned something new about gays
Got
every
kids.
time we talk to
Y'all met my child today.
Shut the fuck up.
Y'all
That's
met
cool.
Oh,
That's-
what?
Yes.
That's your. That's
The
your
dance
father.
We went to high
We're
school
jealous.
together.
I didn't know that.
And
older
from
than
high
you.
school,
That nigga
he's younger than
swole.
me. He like
That nigga
age.
swole as hell.
But since he was a teenager, I've been like on his ass, like
do this,
I'm
do this, do this.
I'm
My kids hard headed.
Listen, I just had a joke that was way worse.
It's like a
than the
big
first
brother
joke.
type.
Yeah, because he said he been on his ass.
Yes, I was going.
What happened?
Comedian.
That's what Charlamagne was doing. on
What
the
we
Breakfast
said?
I let it go.
Breakfast Club.
I let it go, nigga. That's growth.
Doing what?
Season
Growth. Season 2 is all about
Growth. Big facts.
I've been growing a lot on the show, man. I remember I was in Texas. I was completely homophobic, bro. I did not associate with gays at all.
I was homophobic in Chicago.
True.
like, who's
It's internalized homophobia.
Damn.
You don't give it the same. But
That sounds hard because you were gay.
Let's go
But
to the
it's
next
like,
topic.
You didn't know you were gay.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is
Yeah.
the last topic of the night from us. If you have any questions, get ready to call in. I'm going to set up the call number in about a few seconds once I read the question. And you can call in and you can ask any question you want to ask and we're going to answer it. But the last question, award-winning chef, writer, and television personality Anthony Bourdain has died in an apparent suicide.
Damn.
He was 61. Let's talk about ways to recognize and address suicidal ideations. I'm going to start off with Mark.
Oh, now you want to start with hard shit. No, man. Honestly, bro, it's no way you can really predict that. Like, nobody knew. Like they said, did he end up hanging himself? I heard.
Yeah, he did.
That's such a
With a belt, bro.
such a primal
Like he
way.
was in jail.
But yeah, it's just like you just gotta talk to people. At the end of the day, people gotta converse. Even last night, I was with my friends till like 5 in the morning. I was feeling some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? I just randomly be feeling some kind of way, and all my friends, like a lot of my friends, were in the living room talking. And I was like, you know what? Instead of sitting in my room and being sad, I'm just going to the living room, just talk to them about nonsense, and we just talked about movies and all that shit for like hours, and it just took my mind off of whatever I was upset about. And you know, I felt better. So at the end of the day, man, just conversation and getting out and meeting people, because people are so distant from each other. You know, I think that's like I said last season, like that's a strong cause of depression, because we just have no deep connections with each other. You know, we don't talk to each other, we don't listen. You know, it's just that's my biggest thing. Like, we just gotta communicate.
I'm gonna let you close it out. I'm gonna go in. What's interesting is that I've been reading a lot of the comments on social media, and one thing that I realized is that a lot of people is just like, oh, suicide is selfish, or I don't understand it, and all these other comments or whatever. And just to shed a little light on it, the thing about it is that individuals who have suicidal ideations, in their mind, they feel that they have exhausted all options that they know about, and basically they feel like they don't want to end their life. They want to end the pain that they're feeling. Right. And that's what any other mental illness or physical illness. When you have had enough of struggling and you have had enough of treatment or whatever, you feel like it's not being beneficial, then that's when you say, okay, I want to end it all, and I just want to, just go on. So this is why a lot of people end up committing suicide. The thing about it is that it's your job as a person to make sure that you are checking up on the people that you love, making sure that you are asking people if there's anything that I can do for you, or if anything you want to talk about. It's like one thing that I do honestly, and I do it. You all just started to really like get the gist of it, but I've been doing this for years, and it's like I will text all of my friends and family, all my siblings, and I will send the most inspirational thing that I can ever send.
Louis do be sending love, man.
Yeah, Louis.
Like I will do that. I feel like everybody around me has received a message like that, even my siblings.
I'm someone with that bullshit.
That's how I really be. That's how I really feel. But I feel like people really need that, honestly, and especially out here in Los Angeles, because we deal with so much, and it's like a lot of confusion within our mind. It is, and I just feel like you have to make sure that you're checking up on the people.
It's crazy because it's the most populated city
it's like,
in the world.
Like everybody's
fucking lonely out here.
Because everybody got tunnel vision.
New York is like that too. Like when you walking down New York, it's like everybody walking down to their destination.
Everybody's focused on their goals.
It's a scary world we living out here, yo. It's real scary.
That's the thing. Like, do you know who your neighbors are?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I know exactly who they are. They know who I am too.
Do you know your neighbors?
No, I hear him beating up his girlfriend every day. Well, he got two of them.
What?
And they live together, I think they're sex workers.
Sex workers.
Yeah, so
think that that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah.
I did not expect all that.
sex workers.
I was expecting you to be like, I kind of know my neighbor.
Hold on.
Sex workers. Hold on.
They get beat on that thought. But another thing I want to say is that honestly, if you suspect any suicidal ideations from a person, it is your job to make the call. You can ask them, are you okay? Are you feeling suicidal? Are you having thoughts or whatever? But if somebody's trying to hint to you, because a lot of times they'll hint to you, and it's up to you to catch it, you immediately call 911 to get that person committed. It's better. You better safe than sorry. You are better safe than sorry. I had somebody who basically like said, "I'm gonna kill myself," and another friend was like, sent the police right to their house, and she was like, "I was just playing." She like, well, "I didn't know that." you work that out with them, but I need to make sure that you're safe. Right. So you have to ask these questions.
And even in doing that, that show that will give that person enough to know that they're cared about. You know what I'm saying? So if they know they're cared about, they'll be less likely to off themselves.
and introduce those new strategies or that different perspective, you now gave them another option to explore. So you kind of minimize the suicidal ideations by saying, okay, did you think about it this way? I'm gonna recommend this, and okay, I can try that out versus this, because they exhausted all options, and this is why they came to this decision. So be ready to introduce new strategies or new things, or read up on it and see what things you can do. But I'm gonna turn it over to Mike.
So I never really understood suicide until my last bout with depression, which recently ended like 2 weeks ago, whatever the fuck. I just never.
That's literally what TT comments say.
What?
Motherfuckers got a new haircut.
Got a haircut now, y'all like, oh shit, niggas' life is worth living.
No, for real though, a haircut you be like, suicide may not be an option today.
I'm about to go get chose.
My head's on too nice to fuck that.
I need to go
I'm gonna hang myself with this shit.
Real talk. Probably be bringing you new life.
I'm giving the floor.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, it was like I never had a suicidal thought. Never really understood suicide. I never really got like, why would you kill yourself? Like, why? And then one night I was in my bed, just mad fucking depressed, and the thought crept for like 1 second. It just came in 1 second, and it was just like, and I got it. I understood suicide in that moment. Yeah. It's weird how like we can't. It's hard for human beings to understand different perspectives until it happens to us, and it was like, there's so much pressure just being alive.
Right. But it's like we put it on ourselves though.
Kind of, sort of, but not really. Society has put it on us.
That's the thing, though. It's like we try to adhere to society's standards if we just live the life we want to live, like, and not cared about what people.
It's really hard to do that, bro. It's not that simple. It's not that simple.
I mean, it's not that simple.
Well, he's not saying it's simple. He's just saying.
I'm just saying it's possible.
Listen to this.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
if it was up to me, I would wake up, eat a big ass bowl of pasta, play video games, hang out with my beautiful ass fucking girlfriend, not worry about no kind of money, not worry about no kind of motherfucking none of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it was up to me, but I can't do that because I'm gonna be fucking homeless in 1 month if I try to live like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the pressures of life is tough because we don't choose to live.
Right.
We just have to do it. We don't choose to grow up. We just have to do it.
But at the same time, it's like in those certain situations, like you said, the pressures of life. Like you can go somewhere where life is a little easier. Like only reason you stressing right now is because you're in Los Angeles. Because you want to.
Everybody has problems though.
Everybody has problems. Like,
everybody feels the pressures of life. Like I'm not the only one.
No, I feel the pressures of life every day.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
But not only artists do. That's what I'm saying.
No, what I'm saying is like everybody feels it because they put this pressure on themselves, and it's like we as a whole society do it because we all put this standard of success on each other that none of us are really at anyway. So,
but we're so deep in this rabbit hole, we can't get out.
It's and from this is where I look at it. You have good stress and you have bad stress. You have good things that you have things that you have that you're gonna stress about naturally. You're gonna have bad things that you're gonna stress about naturally. That's just the way of life.
I still ain't finished my point, man.
Go ahead.
Like this shit is serious. So like this shit is fucking serious to me.
Okay.
So for the first time, I had thought crossing my head, and it wasn't like, oh, I hate myself or oh, fuck life. It was, I don't want to do this shit no more.
Right?
I'm tired of bill collectors. I'm tired of fucking waking up and having to go work. I'm tired of falling in love and getting heartbroken. I'm tired of all that shit.
Yeah, it's like I didn't sign up for this.
Exactly. Like we didn't choose to do none of this shit. This shit gets thrown on you. So it's like, so it's like we had no choice in being alive. And it's like, yo, we do have a choice. We do have a choice on whether or not we continue to fucking live.
Exactly.
And that was the first time I ever fucking realized that shit. And the only reason I didn't even think about attempting to do it, but the only reason why I never got to that thought is because I could never do that shit to my mom.
Right.
Facts.
That's real.
But you never fucking know what somebody's going through, bro. And you never really understand the perspectives of suicide. So when I found out that homie, because I came out about my depression about 2-3 weeks ago on Instagram, like to everybody. And when I found out that homie died, or that he killed himself, it was the first time ever I was like,
and right before that, Kate Spade.
Yeah, it was the first time I ever was like, damn, I get it. I get it.
Another thing about it to chime in too is that we have to stop ridiculing black people who have mental illness. or depression or whatnot, and saying like, oh, like not taking them serious. But when somebody non-POC died from suicide, it's like, oh, let's start this whole committee to stop this. It's like,
pain manifests itself in different ways. So if you choose to ignore the fact that pain is there, if you choose to ignore your depression, it's gonna manifest itself in violence. It's gonna manifest itself in overly indulging in substances. It's gonna manifest itself in chasing women and trying to fuck people, or it's gonna manifest itself in you actually putting that pain and that anger and that hurt onto other people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if really the strongest people are the ones that sit back and be like, you know what, bro, I'm depressed. Because we not taking the easy way out. You know what I'm saying? We not out here hurting other people. We not out here getting sloppy fucking drunk or smoking mad weed. It's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, like,
it keeps me from being depressed.
It does help you get out that motherfucker, doesn't it? It just helps you
temporarily.
But it's like I needed that though. I needed that weed, like to temporarily take me away from that shit.
But that's the thing about medication in general. When you can just cure the problem all around the board. You can smoke weed, but you can not have the person all around the board and deal with the root of the problem.
Yeah, but sometimes it's like, yo, for a couple hours, I need to just laugh at Martin. Like when you depressed, it's hard to like.
That's a coping skill.
It is.
Out,
But it's. A lot of people who don't have the knowledge of the fact that it's like, yo, I'm using this to cope. A lot of people would just do it. You know what I'm saying? I had the self-awareness to be like, yo, I'm about to get high so I can go to sleep and just like relax for the night. But tomorrow morning, I got to work on getting myself out of this shit. Right. Everybody doesn't have that self-awareness.
Y'all already know what my coping skill is.
Jacking off?
No.
Mine is.
That's mine.
Jacking off, smoking weed.
Don't it like put you like right to sleep? Like
jacking off?
I usually start off the day like that. Like just like,
But I feel like everything that you fix, I always make shit worse because now I have a masturbation addiction and and that messes up my sex life because now I don't even like people. I'll be like, yo, I'll just go home and chill by myself.
I can handle this. All I need is 5 minutes of some jerkins.
Yeah, because I never was a real weed smoker. Like I would smoke like occasional, super occasional. And then I was homeless 7 months ago, and I was smoking so I could like be comfortable sleeping in my car. And ever since then, I've been smoking weed.
Man, I don't know what my issue is.
That's how it starts.
I was literally talking to my friend about this last night. I was like, I didn't have any weed, so I was just, for some reason, I just started feeling like depressed. I started overthinking things, and then I went and got some weed and I smoked, and I was like, bro, why do I need to smoke weed to feel like this? What is wrong with me?
Rehab.
We gotta meditate.
Like, what is wrong with
meditate?
Meditate.
I meditated today, bro. My mind's been so fucking clear.
I try to meditate. That's just.
You got to really get out.
There is no such thing as trying, though. You know what I'm saying? There's no such thing as trying when it comes to meditation. You ain't gotta do that shit. Just sit by yourself, and if you have thoughts, allow them thoughts to happen. Just sit there.
You got like all that out and just be in your zone.
Just be to yourself, because bro, if you consciously try to be aware of how much you're distracted throughout your day, it's insane. We always have a distraction, whether it be the phone, the TV, the radio, whatever the fuck it is. We always have a distraction. Meditation is literally just the process of saying, listen, no distractions. I'm about to sit here by myself.
Honestly, bro, I do that literally every day.
It's meditation, bro.
Well, it's like sometimes like those thoughts just go south.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the thoughts just go south, but sometimes I need a distraction.
But it's about not acknowledging the thoughts.
Like,
you're gonna have them, but don't acknowledge them.
You just push them to the side or something?
Let them shits come and go. Let them come and go. You focus on your breathing. You focus on your breathing. So you breathe in,
exhale out your mouth. Breathe through your nose.
You know what I'm saying?
And play some note. And play like
let's do coke.
I can't do music.
I like that.
I can't do music.
I'm gonna show you a video that I did when I was working out with a friend. I'm gonna show you. You'll get it from that.
But
I
want to ask y'all a question though.
We're gonna open up the lines.
Yeah, call if y'all call. But in the meantime,
let me say
call if y'all call.
Yeah, call if y'all call.
But in the meantime, he's still gonna ask his motherfucker.
Yeah, how was Pride?
What?
We should have started
Instagram. We should start on that. Boy, Pierre was it?
I got a story for y'all.
What's going on? Did somebody call?
Or somebody call?
No, I gotta put the stuff in.
Do that shit. How was Pride, Pierre?
It was. I've done a lot of things in my life, but this was definitely like one of the best moments of my life. I don't know if it was because it was such a big. It was 30,000 people.
Yeah, I saw you on the stage killing it.
It was 30,000 people. So
hey.
Yeah,
I am live on TV right now. What's up, people?
Yeah, and
Big facts.
I didn't get cash. I got a check.
Nigga didn't take me to the movie. Shit.
Mark, y'all got my number. I'm telling y'all, I'll be in the
That
help.
girl has me wrapped around my fucking finger.
Oh, this nigga in love. If y'all text me, call me. I'll be at the crib down the street, literally doing nothing. I live by myself. I be praying that my phone rings. Like I'm one of the loneliest, most popularest niggers y'all will ever
Why the
fucking
hard
meet.
you are though?
Well,
The nigger, cause I'm a nigger.
Bro, I really want to make. Hey, y'all want to make like a 2019 New Year's resolution to stop saying that word?
Yeah, but I don't say it that much. But I can do it.
Y'all want to?
I can do it.
That's what I'm saying. I'm giving us the rest of the year to say it.
Well,
Say it or tweet or everything. Cause I tweeted a lot, but I don't say it.
nigga.
I don't never. I rarely say
He
nigga.
said nigga.
But
That's how you say it.
Twitter, I'm nigga.
Like Trinidad James.
nigga.
There's sauce in that
shit
bitch.
It's working.
But yeah, I can do that.
I was gonna get a real phone number.
So Pride was lit though.
Oh, it was amazing.
My
Y'all
man
should
was on
have came.
stage.
You see this
I had a
should've
bad
came.
experience with Pride.
You see
Y'all
this
should have
shit?
came.
I came and I left.
Y'all should have came.
You know, so
I told you. I messaged you. I was like, I want stage privileges.
I saw Cam.
I didn't know what the. I don't know if I was drunk, but I swear I'm like, what the fuck is Mark talking about? I had no idea what you was talking about. Then the next day I was like, I think I understand it now. Like you should have came. I would have. Y'all could have been backstage with me.
That's all I
I would
want.
have made sure y'all wouldn't have been
Was it
touched.
all good?
Like, yeah, even
Yeah,
and you could have brought an old girl that just faced
Nah, she don't welcome me like that.
We not about to get.
But she would have if you would have been like, yo, my gay homeboy wants you to come hang with. Like she would have been like, oh my god, like girls love
that.
gay niggas, and she would have went, and that would have
Gay
been,
niggas.
and I could have made sure y'all get
Yes,
there.
that's derogatory language.
Niggas is gay.
What would Brother Malcolm would have
To
said?
be exact.
What would Brother Malcolm would have said?
But yeah,
That
it
ain't
was
word.
lit. I would have made sure y'all.
What would he
was
say about that
coming.
damn word?
And it's really not bad. It's not like how you think. It's not like dick is just swinging everywhere. Because I wouldn't even be there.
I mean, no, I'm sure, yeah.
But
I'm
yeah.
sure it's not like I just, like I want to be.
And y'all ain't gonna see nothing but all these niggas y'all know.
The new number is in the comment section. Just to let y'all know.
Niggas.
We'll
The
sit
new
here and
number
talk
is
shit
in the
until
comment
they call,
section.
but-
Yeah. No. So me and one of TC friends was walking or whatever.
We got a call in
Yeah.
already.
Hold on 1 second. Who that TC friend was
Yeah,
walking?
you do that. I'm gonna talk to you after this.
No. Put on speaker.
Put on speaker, fool.
No, I'm saying go ahead and do your thing. What?
Me and TC friend was walking. I want you to hear the story too because it's
But
interesting.
just go to the caller, goddamn.
Who this? We'll tell the story afterwards. Who this?
Yes, hello.
Got somebody calling. You stop the story.
Yeah,
Talking.
I can hear you. Go
What's
ahead.
poppin', homie?
It's Wiley.
I really enjoyed the show. Like I enjoy it all the time.
Who's your favorite? Quit playing.
Oh damn.
TT and PR.
Don't do that.
Who your favorite?
Don't do that to him.
Who your favorite? Live on it. Yeah, we hear you, nigga. Who
We
your
all
favorite?
there. We all here.
Oh, okay. I really enjoyed the show. Yeah, mental illness is really real in African American community, and I wish that we could talk. I wish that the community talk more about it.
Facts.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm battling with depression right now, and it's not a good look. You know,
Yeah, it's not at all.
But
How you feeling?
in Black
Like-
family, we don't talk about it. That's just something that we just don't talk about really.
You know what? Fuck a question. This is therapy,
Like,
brother.
how are you
Talk
feeling?
to
Like,
us.
you can't just drop us and tell
Talk
us
to us,
you're
brother.
going through depression and just all right, y'all. I'll see y'all later.
Talk to us, brother.
Are you okay?
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, man.
Like, are you going? You need a shot? Huh? My bad.
I really can't answer that question. I just know that everything that's going on in the media right now, when people that say, "Oh, how could this person commit suicide?" I mean, I just know how I feel. I'd be like, "Damn, okay, I can see why they're doing this."
Yeah,
Right.
That's what I was just saying. Sometimes you just
from
like.
your family and kicked out from your family,
Facts.
and I mean, when you lose everything. I mean, I've lost everything.
Facts. Listen, brother. I just want to say this is
Everything. It's just like, wow.
This is Mike talking, bro. I just want to say if you need somebody to talk to, bro, you can reach out to me on my DMs on Instagram, man. Thanks. I'm here for you, brother.
I mean.
Yeah, awesome. Man. We
It's
opinionated.
I definitely want to say special shout out to TT Terrence for reaching out to me because you know I was going to commit suicide. I was just going to end it all. I was just going to end it all because I just got tired of just fighting with everybody. You know, leaving from Chicago, actually being pushed to Texas and this racist state,
It's a lot. I'm battling with a lot right now, and it's just, you know, I agree with y'all was saying on the panel, like, it's like having a conversation with somebody on the phone, you know, calling somebody, texting somebody, that goes a long way.
It does, for sure.
A lot of people don't get that. You know, I don't. You know, I don't get people calling my phone or texting my phone. I've lost all of that. And it is very hurtful.
Hey, let me ask you this, brother. What can we do to help?
I need prayer.
I'm not the religious type. What actually can I do? Like,
okay, because we can pray all damn day.
Honestly, bro, my boy Lewis.
Like I'm saying, I would love to help you, bro. So think about ways that we can help, bro. And I'm here for you.
Hey man, just know you're not alone. Just remember you're not alone.
I want to answer the question: what can we do
to help you, bro?
To help you? What can someone do to help you? Because it's people that's not going to speak about it. So you're answering this question for everybody who's dealing with what you're dealing with. So what is it that a person can do?
Well, for me, is for me to go into some counseling.
Yeah.
It is for me to get some help. Like, I need to be institutionalized. Because it's just like, I'm just like the Walking Dead. And it's just like,
let it out, bro.
That is how I feel right now.
Yeah, let it out, bro.
Damn.
Let it out, bro. Bro, I will send you a text message every fucking morning telling you that I love you and I want you to fucking be alive and be happy. Like that ass, bro. Whatever the fuck I can do to make you feel a little bit better every day, bro, I'll do. Facts.
Thank you so much, man. And I don't want to bring down the show.
Nah. That's perfect.
Nah, man, that's what we're here for. We're here for real shit.
I'm taking your number. I'm putting your number in my phone right now, and I'm gonna reach out to you as much as I can, bro.
We'll send it to you.
It's it right here, right?
Yeah, we'll send it to you.
Yeah, I got it right here. See,
I think it's like
that's not the number.
That's not the number.
Yeah, it's a made up number.
Okay, I'll get the number later.
Hey man, like, yeah. So, message us at the Opinionated Show on. You have an Instagram?
Of course.
Okay, message us on the Opinionated Show. You know what I'm saying? You can talk to us there. You can give us, drop your phone number.
Facts.
Mike can hit you up. I'll hit you up.
Facts.
Like, you know, just keep us updated, bro. We want to make sure you're good. What's your name one more time?
Marquise.
Marquise. All right,
Yeah.
man.
Just call me Wiley. So, yeah.
And bro, listen, hey,
Thank you so much.
for sure. Hey, it takes a village, bro. We here for you,
For sure. All right, man. Stay blessed, brother.
my man. Sheesh.
Damn, this got real. It got so real.
Do we have any other callers? You know, going once, going twice. Any other callers?
Marquise.
Hey, we might have just helped that brother, man.
That's what I'm saying. This show
See?
is making a
Just
difference.
save the life.
The Opinionated Show is making a
This is why I
difference.
show up every fucking Tuesday.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's
I like
beautiful,
that.
man.
That's beautiful, man.
That's fucking beautiful.
We hear from
That's
Marquise.
that. I'm
And
gonna
anybody
go
else
back
want
to
to voice how they feel, man, we here for you.
Facts.
DM
This could be a fucking therapy show. Honestly, you ain't even
Got
got
a
phone.
lead therapist right here.
You feel me?
Masters. Shit, you know.
And I talk shit, and if you want to laugh, I'll make you laugh. I'll try.
I'm just interested.
I run discounts for LGBT individuals.
For real?
For real.
What about gay fathers and mothers?
Mhm.
The mother of gays.
LGBT individuals.
What about friends of gays?
Pay up for.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm friends of
Gay
gays.
allies.
Gay allies. Ally.
I'm an
Wear
ally.
a rainbow shirt. Said
Let's go to the
ally.
comment section.
That's a good idea.
They have those.
They
That shit was heavy,
Yeah.
bro.
Get
If you would have went to
out.
Pride, you would have seen all the
That
allies.
shit
For
was
real?
heavy.
You also would have seen all the people in front of Pride saying we going to hell.
For
That shit
real.
crazy.
Oh, so this was a story what happened. So me and TT Frame was
That's always
walking.
funny.
So we was walking
Y'all
in front of
came all the way out here to our shit.
Come hate on us.
So-
Y'all boring ass lives.
listen. We was walking and it was two females in front of us. So they like, kid you not, they looked really good. They was really attractive. So they were like, oh, happy Pride. So we were like, oh, happy Pride too and stuff like that. There was two of them, as me and TT Friend, was two of us. So they like, where y'all finna go? I'm like, I'm finna go home because I was over it at that point. So she was like, yeah, we about to go home too. She like, so TT Friend was like, but y'all like, where y'all going? Y'all should, you know. She like, y'all should have fun. She was like, ain't nobody out here looking for us. So he was like, yeah, that's right. So she was like, so the guy was like, but you're very attractive. And she was like, do you know how many days and nights I go home looking attractive with nobody to go home to? And I was like, my straight friends would have made down night. They would have made down night. She made me feel so bad because she was really attractive, but I really understood, like, it don't matter about that. Like,
That's
it's hard to find, you know, people that want to rock with you.
But at the same time, it's like, Y'all know how she dated.
She was sad though. Like she looked at like
I mean, her house junkie.
I was saying, what if she got like? What if she just got?
She had money. No, she had money. She had money.
I was
like,
like, her standards are not being met.
Not that night. Not that night. We could have took them home. We could have took them home.
We just right now. We live in a fucked up like world. Like everything is just so like dating is horrible. Living is horrible. Like I'm not one to quote the Bible because I'm not like super religious.
It's so
but they said
President Trump said that gas prices.
They said
I'm like really like affected.
They said
the Bible says that our like generations they get stronger. They get smarter, but they get weaker. That's in the Bible. And right now, we the millennials are some of the smartest motherfuckers in the world.
They can't fight.
But we weak. Not physically,
but
all the mentally and like
it's like you said football.
Love, like they can't take jokes. Yeah. We can't do like we are so. This is
it's
so.
Two sides to every coin though. There was a lot of pain in the older generations too, but they hit it.
But it was hitting.
They hit, but they not only did they hide it, but they made.
You on L?
They made
a question. What you got?
We got
L. Who is that? You on L?
Roberta Garrett.
Mm-hmm. What you got for us? Come on. This is one of our faithful watchers. You've seen every episode from beginning to end. You comment in the comment section.
Thank you, baby.
Love you more.
We love you more. Okay, now I'm gonna ask you the same question I asked the other guy. Who's your favorite? Be honest.
Louis.
You can't say Louis if you related to him.
You know what? I don't have a favorite.
Stop being PC.
All are my favorites. You all rock.
Oh, I like it.
Mike's your favorite. I got you.
Yeah.
Because that's my brother, but all of you guys.
All right, thanks so much, baby.
Wow.
We gonna let you go. We gonna let you go.
Big facts.
Okay.
All right.
That's live.
Yeah.
Literally.
Appreciate everybody calling in.
That's live.
That's literally live.
Yes. So now that you all see that you can actually call in and speak to us about anything that you're dealing with and ask us anything you want to ask us.
That first phone call got so deep.
That's deep. But listen, brother, I'm here for you, brother. If you're still watching, we here for you.
We're here for you, Marquise.
But we want to thank you guys for tuning in.
I got plugs, brother. I got plugs. I got a show Monday.
Yeah.
It's Monday coming up at Ha Ha Comedy Club. The last show I fucking rocked it, and this show we gonna rock it.
I'm coming to this one.
I bet.
Go support Mike's show, and go support Mark's new single.
Get to know ya, get to know ya, get to know ya, get to know ya.
He's looking for female dancers.
I am
video vixens.
Not video vixens per se. Actual dancers. Who got the moves?
Motherfuckers
hit me in the DM if you got the moves.
I just hit her in the DM. Rather hit her in the DM.
I gotta tap every
But we want to thank you guys for tuning in to episode 1, season 2. We'll be back next week with season 2, episode 2 of Opinionated.
Hey, so what color is this gonna be season 3?
We might be in the studio season 3. We might be on TV season 3 because
live audience.
We got some tricks. We got some tricks up.
Y'all don't want me to have a live.
We got some.
That's gonna be lit.
We got some tricks up our sleeve this season.
Oh, try to get that BEC.
Get to know.
Just tune in, like this video, share this video, comment on this video,
please.
I'm Louis Jones.
My name. After you, brother.
We're going new season now. You see?
Listen, my name is Michael Devon LeBlanc. I'm an actor. I'm a comedian. You can follow me. My Instagram name is down there. Do the damn thing, Mark Hayes.
And my name is Mark Hayes. Just follow me. I got a lot of dope shit. Boom.
All right. Peace.
Oh my God, I gotta go. She's got my son. Just gotta make it home to my lady. Just gotta make it home to my lady. Oh my God, I gotta go. She's got my son. Just gotta make it home to my lady. And the devil keep on testing me, oh my. But the Lord just keep on blessing me, alright. I tell her no, I got control. faded. You know I'm tryna hit it daily. She say treat me like a lady.